People will use you, not because they are evil, but because you allow it. This is the brutal truth most people never accept. The world does not reward kindness alone. It rewards clarity, boundaries, and power. When you lack these, you become useful, but never respected. From childhood, many of us are trained to please. We are taught that saying yes makes us good, that sacrifice makes us noble, and that silence keeps peace. But dark psychology reveals something uncomfortable. The more available you are, the less valuable you become. People test you unconsciously. They ask for small favors. They push slightly past your limits. If you don't resist, they push harder. Over time, you are no longer seen as a person, but as a resource. Your time, energy, emotions, and loyalty are extracted until there is nothing left. And the worst part, they don't feel guilty. Why? Because humans are wired to respect strength and clarity, not self-destruction. When you never say no, when you over-explain, when you seek approval, you communicate weakness without speaking a word. Dark psychology teaches that people treat you exactly how you teach them to treat you. The moment you start setting boundaries, the moment you stop explaining yourself, the moment you allow others to feel discomfort, that is when everything changes. Some people will resist, some will disappear, but those who remain will respect you. Understand this, being kind without boundaries is not virtue, it is self-betrayal. You don't need to become cruel, you need to become unavailable to manipulation. You need to stop rescuing people who would never rescue you. You need to stop giving loyalty to those who haven't earned it. Power is not loud, power is calm, power is knowing you can walk away. The moment you stop needing validation, people stop controlling you. The moment you stop overgiving, people start valuing. The moment you choose self-respect over approval, you become untouchable. People will use you until you do this. Until you change how you show up. Until you choose yourself. When you are always available, you signal that your time has no value. Dark psychology shows that scarcity creates importance. If people know they can reach you anytime, demand anything, and face no resistance, they subconsciously downgrade you. Over-availability destroys attraction, respect, and authority. Whether in friendships, relationships, or work, people value what they might lose. When there is no risk of losing you, there is no reason to appreciate you. By being constantly present, you train people to delay gratitude and increase demands. They stop asking politely and start expecting. This is how emotional exploitation begins. To stop being used, you must create controlled absence. You don't explain it, you don't announce it. You simply become less reachable. This forces others to adjust or leave. Respect begins when access ends. Saying no without guilt is psychological power. Most people fear saying no because they fear rejection. Dark psychology reveals the opposite. People who say no calmly are perceived as confident and powerful. Every unnecessary yes is a withdrawal from your self-respect account. Over time, you become resentful, drained, and invisible. The guilt you feel is conditioning, not reality. Strong individuals do not justify their boundaries, they state them. When you say no without emotion, without excuses, you send a message, I value myself. Those who benefit from your weakness will react negatively. That reaction proves the boundary was necessary. No is not aggression. No is clarity. No is control. Stop explaining yourself. Explanation invites manipulation. The more you explain, the weaker your position becomes. Explanation gives manipulators information, your fears, your values, your guilt points. Dark psychology teaches that confident people state decisions, not reasons. When you explain, you invite debate. When you state, you end discussion. Manipulative people use your explanations to reshape your decision in their favor. They don't want clarity, they want access. Silence, brevity, and calm repetition are powerful tools. That doesn't work for me. Repeated calmly ends manipulation faster than any argument. Control is quiet. Emotional detachment breaks the user's power. People use those who are emotionally reactive. If they can trigger guilt, fear, or sympathy, they can control behavior. Emotional detachment does not mean coldness, it means self-regulation. You stop reacting immediately. You pause. You choose. When you detach emotionally, manipulators lose leverage. They rely on urgency and emotional pressure. Remove emotion and their influence collapses. The calmest person in the room holds the power. Self-respect changes how people treat you. People don't respond to what you say. They respond to what you tolerate. When you tolerate disrespect, you invite more of it. Self-respect is shown through actions, leaving when crossed, reducing access, withholding energy, not through speeches or threats. Once you respect yourself, others adjust automatically. Some leave, some comply. Either way, you win. People will use you until you choose self-respect over comfort.